Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Coping with Life. I am your host, Scott. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. And I'm okay. I hope you're chasing your dreams. I hope everything is good in your world. Excuse me. I'm dealing with some anxiety and still battling depression. But I got stuff to look forward to, and I'm going to talk about that right now. So next week, I am going to be in Seattle. Really, really excited for that. I am really looking forward to that, and hopefully everything goes as planned, but you never know. And I like looking forward to stuff. If obtainable, chase your dreams. Find your happy. Do what makes you happy, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. And it's just good. Right now for me it's pretty hot. It's gotta do what I can to stay cool. But yeah. So just been doing that. So with that said, always, I like being very positive and just looking, just, spreading luck, being positive, and just being a very, very happy person, optimistic. But, I have a lot of stress, and a lot of things that I'm worried about. And I'm trying really hard to deal with those type of things. And every day I gotta do my best. But having things to look forward to, like next weekend, I'm really excited. And I'm aware, and that gotta do what makes me happy, right? And I hope you find things that you enjoy in life. I've also been playing a game called Elder Scrolls Online. That's been fun. Really not doing a lot of stuff. I'm mainly exploring. But it's a lot of fun. But mainly I've been trying to stay cool. It's been hot. And I don't do heat very well. Not anymore. But I've been drinking a lot of water, and if you haven't, you should drink some water. Water is delicious. And you know, I hope you have plans. I hope you're having a good summer. And no matter where you are in the world, I'm proud of you. And I'm sure you're doing great things in your life. And you know, I think that's fantastic. You know, no matter, even if things aren't going the best for you, you know that people care about you. Know that you know, people may say some terrible things towards you, and you know that's not okay. And know that you're actually a much better person than they are. And try and live a better life, and try and you know, make sure you don't let the negativity win, and get things down. That's what I tell myself, and that's one of the reasons why I'm always positive. And I like being positive for other people because, you know, the way you are around other people, you affect people. And that can be positivity or negative. And I'm not a big fan of negativity. So, hopefully you're doing well. And all the positivity. I'm a little scatterbrained. The heat is sometimes a little too much. I gotta stay hydrated, and hopefully you're staying hydrated too. And you know, I hope you're doing well. I hope your family's well. I hope people in your life is good. And if you're suffering, or if you know somebody's struggling, you know, lend an ear. Maybe ask for help. Or offer, you know, offer an ear. Because, you know, maybe somebody really needs to vent. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody is different. Everybody handles certain situations differently. And, you know, deserve good things in your life, and everybody deserves greatness, and, you know, tell the people in your life you love them, that you care about them, and know that they matter and that you matter as well. And, you know, always be honest. And that's the philosophy that I live by. And, you know, I know I'm talking in circles. I'm doing my best. And that's all that I can really ask for. I mean, you know, I'm honest that I'm, you know, I suffer from a lot of issues, and I'm doing my best. And that's all that I can do. And, you know, I'm living today, but at the same time, I'm also looking forward to next weekend. But I'm also going to try and make today the best day possible. But, you know, Um, find things that make you happy. Uh, there's nothing wrong with that. Um, and I've been having, even though I've been going through a few things, which I'm honest about. I've also been finding happy things, and that I really enjoy. I'm a firm believer of find your happy, and I feel good. Even I just a few things where I wish a few aspects of my life could be better, and I'm working on them. And something that I'm really excited about that I've accomplished, that's been a long time coming. I'm not there yet, so when it happens, I will discuss that, because I think that's an entire episode in itself. But I'm doing my best. I'm trying to stay cool the best way that I can. It is pretty it's pretty hot. And my computer, I mean, I don't like really having my computer on during the hot weather, but this episode has to go on. But I'm doing good, and I hope you're doing well. And hopefully you have some amazing stuff planned. And yeah, it's gonna be a shorter episode because I have to deal with heat, and gotta be self-aware on that. But but make sure your mental health is good, and hopefully you have a chance to breathe, and maybe find things that make you really excited for, and just aim for it. There's nothing wrong with writing down your dreams, and or even one further, something that I'm going to be doing pretty shortly. I have several versions, but they're all like all over the place. So I want to condense it and have it in one central location. And that's, to me, that's definitely okay if you make a bucket list. Because, I think for me, that is the thing that I'm really focused on, making a bucket list. One of the main things is going to Japan. That is something that I really want to do. And I'm going to be honest, even though knowing me and my surroundings, it's probably going to just be me alone. but it would be nice to go with other people. But you also have to be honest with yourself, and I'm I'm used to disappointment, and so I am making a bucket list, and if I I will go to Japan, and it will most likely be alone. And I'm used to that by now. It's just I'm just such a socialite. I do like sharing experiences with other people. But so I'm going to make a bucket list all in one place, and prioritize it, because that's something really important to me, and focus on even things that are not realistic. I'm going to put them down on my bucket list of just, oh yeah, this is something that I would like to do, but the probability is 0.0%. But that's still something that I like doing as well, and have fun with things. So that's something that I am in the processing of working on. And it's always good to just be prepared. I like being prepared. And sometimes being over prepared and has its benefits. And there's nothing wrong with that, being prepared has benefits. And I will give you an example. When I had my teeth extraction, then I know I'm going to have more. But if you've never had teeth extractions, they hurt, and they also cause swelling. Not everybody's different. To me, it causes massive swelling. But it also takes, a lot out of you, and you're in pain. Your body's in traumatic shock, and so a lot of people who get extractions, they have either parents or significant others, or somebody who's able to get all the items that may be needed, prescriptions, or ibuprofen, or ice packs, or whatever. For me, I have to get to the place by myself. I have to take transportation back, and it's usually an hour or so, where I'm just sitting or standing, bleeding, trying to stop the bleeding. Excuse me. And so a few things. I like being prepared. And And so my swelling was pretty bad when I got home. And I needed to, knock down the swelling, but I also was in a lot of pain, and so I went and I got my first aid kit, and I got the cold suppression kit, and that worked wonders. And I had a few spares, and that knocked the swelling down, and my healing process immediately improved. Because I'm not somebody who has frozen items. My freezer is usually empty. So I don't have like frozen steaks or frozen peas or corn that you could use. So I use my fixing. And with hot weather and irritation, since it's been really hot where I've been, and I was sometimes people are not prepared. For me, I happen to be pretty prepared for most things, and I was it was hot. It was late at night, and my apartment was still pretty hot. And excuse me. And when sometimes that happens, I had a rash on my armpit, and it was pretty painful, because it was heat induced and irritation, and sometimes it. But I was prepared. I put the rash / anti-itch cream on it, and immediately, it made it so much better. It stops the rash from spreading and or getting infected and other stuff. So it's good to be prepared. And I tend to be overly prepared, and some people in my life don't like me being as prepared as I am. But those are two instances in a span of 2 weeks that I needed pain relief. And I immediately was able to make that better. And I like being prepared. I'm not prepared for every situation, just some. So I'm going to leave you here until next week, where I have a feeling I know what I'm going to be talking about. And hopefully you'll understand. But I love you all, and I care about each and every one of you, no matter where you are in the world. I think you are a fantastic person, and keep it up. And may you find happiness, and hopefully you have the day that you deserve. I deserve good things, and hopefully, tonight is my best night ever. And I humbly believe that. Because I believe every day can be a great day. So I love you all. I'm gonna call this a week. It's a health ramble. So thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you so much. Until next week, I bid you all adieu.